You are looking live at the Waterloo High School Basketball Gymnasium here on a Saturday night. Happy New Year, everybody. The Dog Age Weber alongside Mike Alessio here in the broadcast booth high atop the basketball court here in Waterloo. Tonight, the invading Sodus Spartans out of the Wayne League taking on the Waterloo Indians of the Finger Lakes East League. Well, good evening, everybody. It's good to have you alongside, along with Mike Alessio. We wish you a belated Happy New Year. Of course, the holiday season is behind us, and now it's time to zero in on more high school basketball as the schedule intensifies after the holiday break. Waterloo, of course, Mike Alessio, predicted by a lot of people. First off, good evening to you.
Good evening, Doc.
Waterloo is expected to be a contender, not a pretender, before the league started and before the action started because of Deming, Ayers, and other people. It hasn't turned out that way. They're 0-5 Coopsack from the Finger Lakes East. They did however, have a bright spot winning the Red Jacket tournament with a sweep this past week. Your reflections on Waterloo, and I've talked to Coach Dinan. He said they're playing a little individual basketball, which is not helping their cause.
Yeah, well, then that's what'll happen. You know, it's a first-year coach, and it's a team that kind of battled those same sort of lack of teamwork last year. So you want to build on the momentum that they winning that Red Jacket tournament last week. They have talent. That's we know that, and it's just a question of getting the contributors to put it together. You know, each night. It's a critical time of the year for all the teams. You know, you got a third of the year done. Now's the time where you really got to close out the year and show what you can do.
And of course, the Sodus Spartans coming into town, coached by Mike McGinn. Of course, they're 3-3 in C1 competition in the league. They're 4-4 overall, and of course, they're not going to be playing tonight. The likes of Andrew Hines, which is one of their better players, that's going to be a tough loss. Sodus trying to get over the 500 mark, and of course, we'll have to wait and see how that unveils as we look at Sodus tie for fourth. Sodus, without one of their fine players, is going to be hard-pressed to be competitive here tonight.
Yeah, I was talking to Coach McGinn before the game, and although I don't have inside information on Andrew Hines, he's done for the year. They have two other guys that they rely on, Johnson and Coe. You know, it's a young team, he said, so they tried to get a scrimmage in because they relied heavily on Hines over the break, and they have not played since before Christmas. So it'll be interesting to see what sort of team shows up tonight. You know, they have potential as well. They played a strong ER team, and ended up losing by only 7, but they were up for part of that game. So once again, it seems like there's some potential there.
Well, speaking of East Rochester, of course, a team that I have been lobbying for, I actually put it in an email to Jimmy Senecropi. The fact that Northwest Wolcott believes should be number 1 in the power rankings. I believe they will be after tomorrow. They have answered all the challenges. They were contested by ER on their home court. However, they won by something like 16. They blew them away in the fourth quarter with the likes of Hoyt and, of course, the young man
Norris,
phenomenal players, and they certainly are the highlight of the year so far for me.
Yeah, I think right from the beginning of the season when we did their game down to Chiropractic College, a great job that they do down there, and they were head and shoulders above the rest as far as what they were putting together even in those first games. So it didn't surprise me. Minders will still be good, but we'll see what it holds for them as well.
I would be remiss if I didn't get your opinion on the Minders' loss at home against Clyde Savannah. Minders Academy getting out way behind early. I think it was 25-8 or something like that. Some ridiculous score.
Yeah.
Clyde Savannah hung in there. Minders did take the lead in the second half, only to lose it to the Clyde Savannah. Tough loss for the Blue Devils at home.
Yeah, Clyde played good. I mean, Minders got some things to work on. They'll come around, I believe, though.
So, folks, we're here tonight, and, of course, Harold Weber along with our broadcast partner, Mike Alessio, and, of course, we have a cast of thousands, the Hunt brothers, Jeremy and Jason doing camera work, and, of course, Jimmy Senecropi, our director, producer, and we have a special guest also, Finger Lakes One, Josh Durso here, who writes that outstanding article every couple of weeks, and, of course, he has his own show now on Finger Lakes One as well, does a bang-up job. A nice crowd on hand tonight, certainly not capacity, obviously, but not a bad crowd as well. So we are getting ready for some high school basketball. We're going to get the starting lineups coming up in just a minute, but let's take a break and hear from our great sponsors. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics, celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health, medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Fred's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999. We're back here in Waterloo. Harold Weber, the dog, along with Mike Alessio, my good friend, as we get ready to broadcast this Waterloo Sodus game. And, of course, Sodus being introduced now with their starting fives.
Number 24, Kenny Comer.
Greg Coe.
Number 31, Ryan
Also,
Lorenzen.
Kenny Comer for Sodus.
Number 33, Daniel Johnson.
Ryan Lorenzen. Daniel Johnson.
And number 45, Jose Quintero.
Jose Quintero rounds out the starting five for Coach Mike McGinn and the Sodus Spartans.
Of the Spartans.
Now, of course, the homestanding Waterloo Indians coming off their Red Jacket Holiday Tournament victory, which was impressive in the fact that they've been struggling all year long. Anytime you get a couple of W's in a couple of days during holiday break, it's a good one. Now the Indians being introduced. Benedicts, Jarrett Benedicts. Dikembe Ayers.
Number 11, Nick Stenberg.
Nick Stenberg.
Number 30, Tim Imhoff.
Tim Imhoff. And we need not to tell you who they're going to be the fifth starter. The big guy, Ben Deming. Coached by Kevin Dinan, his first year at the helm of the Waterloo Indians.
Of the Waterloo Indians.
Well, Mike, I think it's all about momentum. Of course, Waterloo has been well tested with the Red Jacket event, so they're not going to be as rusty, I venture to say, than most teams are with the holiday break. It'll be interesting to see how this thing ebb and flows early on.
Yeah, I think the bigger win in that Red Jacket tournament was it would have been the first, the Tuesday night win over Geneva.
Exactly.
With a 1-point win. Ben Deming erupting for 23 in that game and 14 rebounds. And Geneva has been hot and cold as well, but they can play pretty well when they put it together.
Well, we ask that you sit back and get yourself some popcorn and have yourself a little hot tea and check out high school basketball here on Finger Lakes 1 TV. Glad to have you aboard. Here's the opening tip, controlled by the Waterloo Indians. We're just underway from Indiantown. Bouncing down low. Deming lost the ball. Here comes Sodus. 2 against Love. Lay it up and no. Rebounded Sodus. No. Who's got the basketball? It's going to be Waterloo coming the other way. Here comes the big guy, Deming. Banks it, no. Too strong. Rebounded back to the Indians as the Waterloo will settle it down. And
a little sloppy start early for both teams. You had some chippies at
Bendix with the basketball. Stenberg bouncing down low, layup, and it will not go. Tipped up Deming, no. Rebounded Spartans. As Sodus comes the other way to the front court. Basketball outside, could have got called for steps, no call. Underneath, layup, puts it up and in. Sodus draws first blood. Quintero, that would be, yes, Jose Quintero with the first bucket. Indians bouncing down low. Nice give and go, lay it up and it will not go.
Another missed layup.
Waterloo, however, recovers. Deming, 12-footer from the baseline, swish. And Deming ties up the game. Ben Deming, Indians full court pressure.
Zone. Easily broken by Sodus.
Back out, here's the bomb from way outside, it will not go. Rebounded Waterloo, taken back by Sodus, layup, no.
Good hustle on the boards by Sodus. It's a little surprising there to disadvantage in height.
As the Spartans work the basketball behind the back, drive it in. We got a whistle and we may have a foul. Benedict.
Jarrett Benedict.
Yep, Jared Benedict's on the personal foul. Sodus will inbound. Game tied 2-2. A little sloppy action starting off here tonight. A lot of missed shots. Shot is up and good from outside.
Comer with for three.
Comer with a nice three-point play, and Sodus lays it by 3. To the baseline, underneath, nice pass, blocked by Sodus. Here come the Spartans coming out, 3 against 1, drive it down, and a foul. They're going to get Benedict's back-to-back on the personal fouls.
That's 2 on him. I'm sure he'll come out.
5:45 remaining in first quarter from Waterloo. Here's a replay on that.
Here's Deming's
12-footer, swish.
He's got a nice form, nice shot.
He does.
And he's been pretty consistent this year. You know, I think he's matured considerably since the past couple years I've seen him play.
Right. We got a timeout. Let's talk about the federal loans. Not enough to cover the cost of your college education? The private student loan available through Generations Bank can be the answer to your funding needs. Learn more online at mygenbank.com or call 315-568-5855. Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. At FLCC, you'll get unique learning opportunities that can prepare you for a great career and give you real-world experiences as you earn your degree. FLCC is now taking applications for spring semester. Visit www.flcc.com to learn more. Well, high atop the Waterloo Gymnasium, again, myself and Mike and our broadcast team would like to wish you a belated Happy New Year. Hope you all had a great Christmas and a New Year. And now we're looking at the long month of January, but we got lots of high school basketball here on Finger Lakes 1 Sports TV. We'll go through some of our upcoming games. I haven't actually been behind the mic putting the headset on since the opening 4-game set at the college. So kind of good to get back into it. Shot in the air by Sodus's young man, and it did not go.
That's Cole at the line.
Greg Cole missed the first one. He'll have another one. Sodus leading 5-2, trying to make it a 6-2 game, and the air shot is good. So Cole gets 1 out of 2.
Sodus coming out in a little 3/4 court zone press, 1-2-2. Easily split by Waterloo. They'll reset. I'm surprised Benedict's still in the game with 2 fouls.
I am too. Very surprised. Ayers. Pass knocked out of bounds by Sodus. Head coach McGinn tossing the basketball to the official. 5:29 remaining quarter number 1. 6-2 Sodus. Benedict's. Top of the lane to Deming. Benedict's long shot from outside. Swish! 3-pointer for Benedict. A lot of pressure being applied by Waterloo. And
there's
we
foul
have
number
a foul.
3. There's number 3 on him.
Oh, my. I think he'll be seeing the pine now for sure. 3 personal fouls, and we've only played 3 minutes. So Mr. Jared Benedict's getting a personal foul for every minute we've played, and that's not a good sign. You're 3 and you're on the bench for quite a while.
He should have been a little smarter on that foul.
Yep. So Benedict's is
Mateo's
on the bench.
in for Benedict's now.
Ball slapped away, retained by Sodus. Pass underneath, got the layup opportunity, missed it, and Indians have got the basketball. Mateo coming underneath, lay it up on the run. Nice play.
Excellent drive by Ayers.
Ayers, nice shot. (7-6). Waterloo takes the lead by 1. Johnson. Johnson to the hoop. Throws it back to his teammate. Shot in the air. It will not go. Back iron. Rebounded Waterloo. Indians up by 1. Could have got steps. No call.
He caught himself just in time.
Pass, and there's a foul at the top of the line. As Waterloo leads it. By the way, for you folks that follow the JV action, and we know they are the upcoming stars of tomorrow, the Waterloo JVs easily tonight, 50-36 over the Sodus JVs. 50-36, Waterloo JVs winning game 1 tonight. Stenberg with the basketball. Way outside shot is going to be too long. Rebounded by Deming. 5-footer, good. Deming with a 5-footer, knocks it home. That's 4 points for Ben Deming. And it's 9-6 as Sodus in a hurry. Baseline, Cole. Shot from the corner, yes. Jose Quintero. So all of a sudden they're starting to heat it up a little bit. Oh, we got crashing bodies. Stenberg went to the court. Seems to be okay.
You got Comer on that foul.
So
Deming just got to kind of luck. If you see the replay, got lucky on that rebound. No one wanted to grab it.
Right.
His first team.
Sort of 9-8 ball game. Waterloo leading by 1. 3:25 remaining first quarter. As you follow the action on Finger Lakes 1 TV, we hope that you are enjoying the broadcast wherever you may be checking us out. Way outside, shot in the air. It's going to be short, rebounded by nobody. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Sodus basketball. The shot was attempted by Mateo. And not enough mustard to get it all the way to the rim.
Waterloo staying in their press.
Good
Easily
move.
split.
Here comes the Spartans. 3 against 2, and we have a foul. I don't know if they got the big guy or not.
Yeah, it was on Deming.
Deming on the personal foul.
Ben Deming, his first team fourth. Johnson at the line to shoot 2.
At the line for Sodus, Daniel Johnson the second. Shot in the air and in the bucket.
Johnson did a nice job splitting the trap on the front end. And once things open up, you get by those two guys, and it really opens things up. So we'll see if Waterloo and Coach Steiner make an adjustment on that.
Daquan Johnson and Daquan Kingston in the ball game for Waterloo. 9-9 game, 3 minutes left, quarter 1. Deming stops and pops and does not go. Foul underneath. And I believe they're going to keep it there. Foul is going to be called against Jose Quintero.
Jose Quintero, his first team third.
A shot of some of the fans that have come out tonight on a Saturday night. Stenberg. Stenberg to the top of the circle, looked inside for the big guy. And that, of course, would have been Kingston, but the ball got swept away.
Some other games.
Some other games tonight. East Rochester at Boulevard Richburg and Dundee at the Watkins Glen tournament. Also, Canandaigua tournament. Victor Grease Olympia, Canandaigua versus East Ridge. Ball thrown right to Sodus. Thank you very much. Belated Christmas gift. 2-on-1. Looking inside for the layup. Block.
Nice block by
It's a
Stenberg.
beautiful block by Stenberg. And it'll still be Sodus basketball. Nice play by Mr. Stenberg. Inbounding, trapped away, stolen off the hands of who?
That's Scotty Knowlton snuck into the game there for Imhoff.
Okay.
Junior guard. When they come down on offense now, Ben Deming's got an incredible size advantage down there. I think Coach Dinan should do a little something to try to post him up or post down low, and they're trying right now.
Ayers, Knowlton is in the game, as Mike just pointed out.
There
Inside, here's the big guy, Deming, lay it up. No. Deming up,
Stays with
no, a foul. So the big guy will go to the line for a couple. Personal foul.
Fouls on number 24, Kenny Comer.
Kenny Comer on the personal foul. One thing I've noticed about Deming, Mike, from previous years, I'm not saying he's Jack LaLanne, but in previous years, especially last year, where he would run a couple of plays down the court, he would be breathing hard, looking for the pine to take a break. I've not seen that thus far. Looks like he's in a little better shape.
He's matured in a lot of ways.
Shot is up and good. So Deming with a couple more got him for 6 points. 11-9.
Nice defense.
Nice defense by Deming. Here's a drive in, lay it up, no, rebounded by Sodus.
Boy, they missed a lot of.
Now we're going 2-on-1. Who's got the basketball? Layup, Sodus. And we're tied at 11. Tipsy-turvy, sloppy basketball.
A lot of missed layups by Waterloo. They're getting the shots, they're just not putting them in.
Here's Deming turning and not hitting. Rebounded Sodus.
That's a good shot for Waterloo. I'm sure they'll take that. Ben normally can hit that shot. He's got a real nice jumper, real nice hang time, good rotation. Just didn't drop.
Johnson dribbling the basketball right of the circle. On a move is Coe. Shot from way outside is not going to go. Too hard. Rebounded Indians. So the Waterloo Indians with a minute 25 remaining, quarter number one, can take the lead as we're tied at 11. Left side, Stenberg in the air, and it's going to be air ball. Coming out, 1 against 1. Head faking, driving to the hoop, lay it up and in. Oh, beautiful drive.
Dan Johnson.
Dan Johnson with a beautiful bucket there. And Sodus takes a 2-point lead, under a minute to play. Shot in the area, will not go. Tipped up, no. Tipped up, no. Sodus basketball. Ahead of the pack. Here comes another layup. And they beat him down.
Coach Dinan's going to get a timeout in there. They've got to get back on defense.
Looks like Johnson with back-to-back buckets. So it's a 4-point Sodus lead. Ladies and gentlemen, and people checking us out from all walks of ages, check out some of our great sponsors at Dobbins Drugs. They believe their customers are like one big family. Whether you need assistance getting over a winter's common cold, I check that one, or get a get well card. Dobbins is there to help you. Located in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners, insurance for your life, home, auto, and future. Trust somebody who lives in your community. With offices in Geneva, Waterloo, and Victor, visit Finger Lakes Partners online at fingerlakesinsurance.com. Penny's Place Family Restaurant, located on 5 and 20 in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. Excuse me, well known for their large portions and home-cooked meals, a large selection of breakfast items, and everything from burgers, salad bar, and wraps for lunch. If you want a great meal while pitching a penny, or make that pinching a penny, come to Penny's Place. My good friend Adam and John and all those folks over there at Penny's Place, I frequent the place quite a bit, and hope they're checking us out tonight here on Finger Lakes 1. 50 seconds remaining as Sodus gets a couple of buckets by Johnson, Mike, in the last couple of seconds, and that makes the difference.
Yeah, they Waterloo. You got to get back on defense. It's really inexcusable. Especially they're in a zone, so your guards are up front. There's no reason that they shouldn't be back. And good heads-up play by Sodus, looking up the court.
Gets a foul committed against Sodus, and Bailey, I don't believe it's a shooting foul yet, or it is. It's going to be possession out.
Coach Dinan pulled some of the starters, give them an extra few seconds rest here.
Johnson out, Malik Burton in for Sodus. 31 seconds, so Waterloo going to work for a good shot. Only down 4.
Shot clock's off.
Shot clock off, and Sodus is sitting back saying, okay, boys, whenever you're ready. Mateo playing catch with Bailey. Bailey underneath. Ball
Force
slapped
that
away.
pass.
Sodus has got it. Here they come, and that's Cole. Cole down, and ball back. 1 second. Shot in the air. No. End of one, ladies and gentlemen. Sodus, the visitors, leading the home standing Waterloo Indians 15-11. We'll have more high school basketball, but let's hear from our great sponsor.
Guidance and partnership through every step of the journey. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on. And small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
We're back here at the broadcast table, high above the Waterloo Gymnasium on a Saturday night, January 2nd, nice to say 2016. The Dog H. Weber along with Mike Alessio and the Hunt brothers and Jimmy Senecropi, Josh Durso. We've got casts of thousands on these telecasts, and we will be giving you a rundown of our next action as we get through this game. We'll talk about our games coming up next week. We got a pretty active week, as the Indians now get possession of the basketball, down by 4. Inside, nice play, and it rims out.
Again.
Oh, my. That one halfway down and spilled out of the bucket.
They've had the looks, and I think Coach Dinan will be happy with that, but they just can't. They got to be able to finish that.
Nice pass underneath for Sodus. Lay it up and in.
And that's the difference. Sodus isn't missing those finishes.
And I believe that was Cam Davis. Pass underneath. Benedict's off the leg of Sodus.
Caught Ben Deming when it was going down.
Right.
I'm interested to see tonight on Daquan Kingston with Waterloo. He had a big game in Red Jacket, 10 points and 14 rebounds, and that's a lot of rebounds.
Spartans leading by 6 with the basketball. Second quarter action. Pass thrown away. And that's got to kill a coach. You're up by 6. You got possession. You want a good look, and then you throw it into the bricks of the stadium of the complex. Waterloo working it now. Stenberg left of the circle. Zone defense being employed by the Spartans. Ayers looking over to Stenberg, bouncing down underneath. Nice play, nice layup.
There's Kingston. You got
Kingston with a
real
deuce.
nice body position down there.
Cole.
Pretty much the same play they did the time before.
Shot from the corner by Sodus. Good. And that is that's our man, Mr. Quintero, with another 3. I got him for 7.
Unorthodox release on that, but nonetheless, a 3 is a 3.
Any way you count
if it goes
in.
in.
It goes in, yeah. Indians, Deming turning, Deming shooting, Deming not scoring. Rebound easily by the Spartans of Sodus. Rebounded by Malik Burton. Coming down, trying to extend their lead here in Waterloo. So far, have not been gracious visitors. Up by 7. Ball thrown away, and another 2 in a row, Mike, that they have just blown away, where they could have really increased their lead. And they give a couple of giveaways back to the Indians. Underneath to Deming. Deming with a prayer, and it almost went. And he gets his own rebound. Out to Waterloo. Shot from the top of the circle. No. Deming went for the ball. Layup blocked, and it's going to be Waterloo basketball.
I think Ben's lucky he didn't get an over-the-back call on that. And I like where Ben got the ball on that one possession, but he kind of faded away from it. He has a tendency to do that sometime. I think if he needs to go up strong, as good as he can jump,
Right.
he's going to pick up a foul.
I think I know that guy. The show coming up Monday. We have Jessica Senecropi Elias coming in, and the reason we're having her in again is that she's now layup, by the way, for Waterloo.
Ayers, nice.
We're having Jessica Senecropi Elias coming in Monday to talk about her new spot where she's already there, and she's going to have pictures of her new location. We're looking forward to having her back to tell us about her new spot in Waterloo. Drive it in, lay it up, no rebound at Waterloo, down by 5.
Ayers on the move, nice touch.
Drive
shot.
at banking, no rebound at Waterloo.
Stenberg with the rebound.
Stenberg looking top of the circle, easy shot, Deming, and he will miss it. Rebounded up, no, and it's going to come back to Sodus.
A lot of loose balls they're just not getting their hands on.
4:54 till halftime. Joe Spazzalo will be coming up with a little chit-chat here with the dog at halftime. Shot from the corner is good.
Jared Wren. Bringing down the rain. Had a lot of arc on that shot.
Yep. Way outside Waterloo, and it will hit the back of the rim. No, rebounded Deming. No, rebounded Waterloo. Looking for the layup. Yes.
There he is. Nick Stenberg.
Stenberg. 23-17. For the first couple of minutes, it looked like sloppy Joe's at Connie's. A ball was going everywhere.
Changing D on with Waterloo. Looks like they're kind of in a 1-3-1 now.
Coe cross-court pass. Coe at the top of the lane. Straightaway shot is no good. Rebounded by Waterloo. Here comes Stenberg. Stenberg drive it in. Stenberg lay it up. No, but a foul.
Nice drive by Nick. I think here's that last 3-point by Wren.
Yep.
Nothing but net.
Mr. Stenberg had his granddad in on the show on last Monday, departing sheriff of Seneca County. He is officially out of there, along with Undersheriff Gary Sullivan, and the new sheriff is Tim Luce, and the undersheriff is, of course, when we have a violation.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what Kyle Bailey was
John Clear, the undersheriff. Who, by the way, folks, for you trivia folks, you may remember seeing John Clear a lot. He was on 2020 Dateline, 48 Hours. Why? The Carlson trial. He was the investigator. Pass underneath, shot from outside, good.
Real nice.
Beautiful
pass.
shot by Sodus inside. 25-17, 3:30 remaining.
Excellent ball movement by Sodus. I got to hand it to him.
Head fake going down, nice pass, and it's saved by Waterloo. Looking for the bomb, won't take it. Drive it in, give it in.
There's
Deming turning, and he hit it. Good feed into Deming.
Yeah, that's the shot they need every time down. I think Ben can get that position as well.
Fast-moving first half here from Waterloo. 25-19. Jared Wren with the basketball underneath, and a travel.
Travel, yep.
Went to the dance without a ticket.
Here's a big Ben last time down.
Yep.
Easy little shot for him.
Yep. Under 3 to play. Bouncing down to Deming. He lost it coming out of Sodus, 2 against 2. Drive it in, leave it off, and they threw it away, or did they not? They did. It's going to be Sodus basketball. Off the body of Mr. Deming. Not Mr. Deming, I apologize. Stenberg. As we pan some of the crowd here tonight from Waterloo.
Switch defense to a 2-3.
Right. Here's.
I don't know if that was tipped or not.
Yep.
Yep, it was tipped. Shot clock winding down, though.
Yep.
They better.
Shot outside will not
Good
go.
rebound by
Easy
Ben.
rebound, Deming. Stenberg right side into the front court. Waterloo down by 6.
Smart move to slow that down. Kyle Bailey.
Milton, shot doesn't go. Deming inside. Deming lay it up. No. Deming gets it back. Yes.
No. Foul on Deming.
They're going to call it on Deming. Wipe out the basket. They're going to wipe out the basket because they said Deming pushed him out. So he's a hustler.
I thought the second one was clean. The rebound before that, I think he got away with a push. So
right.
Paybacks. That's 2 on Ben, so it looks like they're going to sit him down from the lesson they learned with Jared Benedict's earlier.
Yeah,
maybe.
By the way, if you missed it, the Benedict's, after getting a 3 in the first quarter, found a way to pick up 3 personals in 3 minutes. 1 a minute, and he was on the pine ever since then. As Sodus works the basketball, up by 6. Drive it in, throw it up, no, but a foul. They might have got Stenberg on that one.
Malik Burton will go to the line to shoot 2.
So let's see what Waterloo can do with this lineup. When Deming's not in there, that changes his the chemistry of this team considerably. Much smaller team.
Shot is up and no. Malik Burton missed the first one. I'll have another one. Malik eyes the twine and hits it. So it's 26-19. Taking a timeout with 1:37 gives me a chance to plug some more of the great people that make these telecasts possible. How about the likes of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball action? That'll hit the Finger Lakes this summer, not too far away, with the Newark Pilots and Geneva Twins in action. Nightly showcasing some of the best collegiate baseball players in the country. Go to NewarkPilots.com or GenevaTwins.com for season ticket packages. Hey folks, Jimmer's Auto offers a full inventory of late model cars, trucks, and minivans. Check out their full inventory online at JimmersAuto.com. And for service, visit Stevers Garage on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Strong supporters of local high school athletes for over 40 years. And they have been a great supporter of our, way back when I did Weber on Sports on the radio. They were a sponsor of mine and have been a longtime sponsor of what we would try to do here on Finger Lakes 1.
Not quite sure what happened there. I think they were a little late getting out of their 30-second timeout, and the referee set the ball down and started his count.
Okay, here we go. Technical foul against.
Technical foul.
Against.
23.
Cole?
I'm not quite sure whether he said 23. Now, I don't know if they're just giving it to him because he happened to be the one that didn't take it out on time, or if perhaps he said something.
I don't know. I don't know why you would say something. You're up by 6 or 7.
Well, he might have been upset with the.
So the Indians get a couple of free throws.
Oh.
What happened?
It was actually Waterloo's ball.
Okay.
And he went and took the ball out of bounds.
Okay. All right. So Ayers makes 2 free throws. And now the lead is 5. Waterloo down only by 5, and they have possession.
Nice
Ayers,
Ayers
dazzling,
nice
inside
pass.
layup, doesn't go. Foul as Stenberg will go to the line.
Now, that's the move Ayers needs to do a little bit more. He's a real quick player.
Right.
And I saw him do that last year in a couple games that we covered. And one game I was a spectator at against Miners. And very impressive when he does it and sees the opening. Nice dish. But it's just a little inconsistent, it seems, when he does that. So
Shot
I
doesn't
think
go.
He really needs to take control.
Right. Stenberg missed the first one. He'll have another one. Nick Stenberg, a senior. Shot is up and good.
Back in the press.
As the Spartans get a lot of heat from Waterloo defensively. Leading by 4. Pass coming down.
Nice job on the press break. They're going to slow it back down.
And ball almost taken away. It is. And it's out of bounds. It'll be Sodus basketball.
No new shot clock. So they didn't see that as a change of possession.
A minute 10 remaining till halftime. Inbounding Sodus. Cole with the basketball. Way out top of the lane. Left side. Spartans hang into a 4-point lead, drive it across the lane. Looking for the shot, didn't take it. To the baseline, Malik. He won't take it. He'll throw it out. Open shot, way outside. It will not go. Easy rebound
by Kingston.
Kingston with the rebound. Daquan Kingston. Waterloo coming down, laying it up off the glass. No. Rebound,
Kingston.
Waterloo. No. Coming back is Sodus. 40 seconds.
Layups by Waterloo.
They could bring the clock down to about 12 if they decide to hold it for the last, or for the wind it down. They're going to instead bomb it from way outside. Good.
Nice shot. Good inside-out pass. Coach McGinn's got to be happy with what he's seeing here today.
I agree.
Coming away, a cross-league game, and you've lost your star player, and you're up by 7.
29-22, 7-point lead. Waterloo going for the last one. As Ayers works it out top of the lane. Drive it to the baseline. Shot from the corner. No. Rebound Waterloo. Shot blocked away.
Good way to end the half.
Sodus invading the Waterloo town, and Waterloo Indians trailing to Sodus. Sodus 29, Waterloo 22. We are at halftime from Waterloo High School. We're going to take these breaks, commercial breaks, and come back and we'll talk to Joe Spazzato in just a minute. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health, medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Red's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Wisdom passed on from generation to generation. Welcome to Generations Bank.
We're back here in Waterloo at halftime of the Sodus Waterloo game. The homestanding Waterloo Indians trailing 29-22 to the Sodus Spartans here on a Saturday night, January the 2nd. And certainly hope that you've enjoyed the first half. It's always good to interview people at halftime. It's always really good for me to interview a good friend of mine who I've known for many, many years and had the opportunity of doing a lot of his games when he was the head coach, a very successful head coach in Waterloo when I was doing radio work instead of the internet. Joe Spazzato. Joe, welcome, and thanks for coming up.
Happy New Year, Harold. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. Joe, of course, you look at this game, and you certainly being a coach, it's inbred in your system. It looked like Waterloo had chances. Unfortunately, they're trying to work it down low to Ben, and for the most part, it's been somewhat successful. But Sodus has been able to hurt him with some threes, too.
Well, if you're going to play zone defense, you got to get out and guard the three.
Right.
And you've got to make them put the ball down.
Right.
And, if they're going to shoot 17-footers or 16-footers and you give up 2, that's one thing. But you can't go out, give them the shot, and make a half-hearted attempt at defending them. And I think they've really got to get a lot more active if they're going to stay in that zone.
And Joe, of course, knows this game. He's coached it for many, many years in a very successful rate, I might add. But you look at the Waterloo Indians this year, the 2015-16 version. Many people thought, prognosticators, including us at Finger Lakes 1, thought the Indians would be a factor in the Finger Lakes East. The return of Deming, Ayers, et cetera, et cetera. It looked like they were going to be in the hunt. They've had some tough losses, Joe. They've had leads, as you certainly are aware of, because I'm sure you were at some of those games, or maybe all of them. It's been tough sledding for them. They're 0-5 in the Finger Lakes East, and nobody who follows high school basketball would have thought that at this point.
Well, no,
Yep.
but they have had problems trying to play together for over 3 years. This crew, and,
Right.
and they've. I was hoping, for Kevin's sake, with
Right.
the influx of some new players as he's gotten,
Right.
that would kind of help out. But it's been a tough go. I mean, you can see that a pass is always just a little late, or a shot is a little bit off balance. The chemistry is their biggest question. It was always in question. It's still in question, and they're going to have to work through that if they're going to get any better the second half of the season. This is a must game for them.
Right.
This and Odyssey.
Right.
If they could somehow pull this game out and win the next game, I think going into this the second half of the league season, when they meet the Mid-Laces and the Penyans and the Waynes, I think they can be real successful. But right now, they've got to get some chemistry together.
The new head coach, taking over our friend Mr. Panic, Kevin Dinan. Give us a little bit of information about Kevin.
Well, first of all, he's been the JV coach here a couple of years. He's taught 4 or 5 years. He's an English teacher at the high school. What I'm really excited about is at 30 years old, he is the oldest of the 4 boys basketball coaches. They've got Sean Sweeney coaching the JVs. They got R.J. Ellison and a fine young man named Rick Vogt, who are both phys ed teachers. In fact, Sweeney, Ellison, and Vogt are all phys ed teachers. So I think over a period of time, you're going to see some resurgence in the basketball program here. They're young guys that really got a lot of time to spend with the kids, and I think that will go well over the long run. They've got to be patient. I don't expect them to turn it around in one season.
Right. And, of course, Joe Spazzato is my special guest, longtime friend here up in the broadcast booth. We have great facilities when we come to Waterloo to broadcast these games. You're high atop, mid-court. And, Joe, you talked about, all the years you coached and at a very successful rate, a lot of W's. Yes, you had some losses, but a lot more W's. You having been out of the coaching business for some time, have never really lost the zeal to come to games, support the school, and to add information if asked by the coaches. And that's got to be pretty special for you to know that they still ask you information sometimes.
Well, that's fine, but they've got to determine. We talked before the season,
right?
And my thing was, you got to. Here's some choices. You got to go pick what you want to do and try to do the best you can with it, and you're going to learn. I remember my first couple of years here were rocky. That's got you have to break in and you got to give people time. And I think they'll do very well for the kids here. I really do.
Well, it's going to be interesting. Speaking of basketball, Syracuse loses a tough one this afternoon. I left my apartment leading by 7.5 or 8 at a halftime and getting beat by 12 or 13, 44-44, and all of a sudden Miami said adios amigo. Mike Hopkins under the gun, not under the gun per se, but tough stretch there. Of course, I think one of the, as you know, being in Section 5 and seeding points and all that stuff. The bad loss to St. John's, that was one, Joe, as you know as a coach, you can't have happen with Syracuse at the Garden.
Well,
that's one of the ones.
And they too.
Yep.
There's a team that's going to take time. That's going to take time with that team.
Right.
Plus the fact, young players just coming to high school sometimes are not extremely strong physically, and I think Syracuse wears down.
Yep.
And they're just going to have to get by that. I think as the year gets on, they'll get some key wins, but it could be an NIT year.
Never know.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I appreciate it. We're almost under a minute to go. Thanks for coming up.
Thank
Joe
you, Harold.
Spazzato, a longtime friend, and we wish him a Happy New Year. As we are counting down, Joe and myself go way, way back to the old days when we used to cover a lot of his games, of course, when they were extremely, extremely successful as the Waterloo head coach. And Mike Alessio will be rejoining us, and we're ready to almost get ready here. 29-22, Sodus up by 7 at halftime here on our broadcast. Before we start the third quarter, let me give you a quick rundown. Red's Place, let's not forget about Red's Place. They're a great place. They're serving great lunches daily in downtown Seneca Falls. Awesome daily specials, soup and the best sandwiches and burgers in town. Visit menshalloffame.com for the full menu. Red's Place, a great sponsor of Finger Lakes One TV's coverage of high school basketball. And to my left is the Chef Boyardee at Red's, who's been there a long, long time and does this outstanding job of preparing that food. And I'm talking about, of course, Jeremy Hunt. So we're underway as Sodus now leads by 7. They got the basketball. Let's see how she goes. Shot from outside, won't go. Deming clears the iron.
I think Waterloo's in that zone again. Let's see if they come out with a little more aggression.
Deming's aggressive to the hoop, and he doesn't get it to go.
I think he just needs to get about 1 foot closer, at least so he can then set himself up for a rebound if his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been dropping.
Johnson missed a shot. Coe now works it out to Sodus, his teammate right side of the lane. Back to Coe.
Benedict's, of course, back in. They're back with their starters. So.
Johnson. Quintero playing catch to the baseline. Give it inside. Lose it, get it back.
Good ball
Quintero
movement.
goes inside. Kicks it out. Pass from Quintero
Again.
is good. Jose Quintero. Jose, according to my records, has 10 markers.
Actually, that'll be 12, counting that. He was their high scorer with 9 at the half. Rundown, you had Quintero. Quintero with 9, Dan Johnson with 5, Gilliam with 3, Comer with 3, and Wren with 3. Greg Coe with only 1 point, and he's one of their top scorers. So they might be trying to get the ball to him a little bit more this half.
10 points, Sodus lead. The Indians need a bucket. Shot from way outside. No, but a foul.
That's a foul you never want to see.
Might have got a 3-point effort out of this one here.
He did, shooting 3.
Number 24, Kevin Comer.
That's his 3rd foul as well.
Yeah. Yeah, those kill you, those fouls from the 3-point range. This
a little unorthodox shot here.
This Quintero just bangs it home.
2 for 2.
Mindful of the dog when I was at Katie Stanton 58 years ago. Used to throw them up. 1 out of 20 I used to make.
Dog so old that Katie Stanton was actually there at Katie Stanton.
Now that was a cheap shot.
Thank you.
I know, you sound like Kevin Korzaneski now.
Oh,
Thank God you don't look like him.
I've been told I do a little bit. That's the unfortunate thing.
Well, we got 0 for 2. Let's try for the third one and he gets it. So Benedict's with 1 out of 3 on the free throw line, having 3 opportunities. As Sodus now with a 9-point lead, 6.5 remaining third quarter as Sodus, for the most part. Here's a steal across court. Here comes
nice
Stenberg.
Drive by
Stenberg laying it in.
Play. Good anticipation.
Stenberg, nice layup.
Yeah, they want that pass back.
Oh, they sure do. How about this one? Almost stolen away, and it's got a foul. And they're going to get Ayers on the foul, I believe.
See, this is what Waterloo wants to push that tempo a little bit. Get them to force some turnovers. Yeah, there's a nice steal there by Stenberg. Good anticipation. Nice little crossover. Left hand. Finish.
Coe with the basketball. Comer. Lost it, and he lost it out of bounds. So Sodus is saying, hey, we're visiting you guys. You should be winning. It's home court. We'll throw a couple away and give you a chance to get back in this one.
Tide's turning a little bit. The big basket here, if they can get it.
It's 32-25. Fast-moving game as Benedict's Ayers playing catch around. Stenberg now bouncing. Here's Stenberg. Stenberg had the shot. Now he does have the shot. Banked it home off the glass.
Ben's got to take that to the basket, finish himself. Tried to be a little too unselfish here.
All of a sudden, the arithmetic becomes closer. 5-point lead, Sodus. They did lead by as many as 10.
And they have a little more energy. You see it. Their hands are up on defense.
Travel is right, and all of a sudden.
Another turnover.
I would be surprised if the coach did not call a timeout, but he hasn't decided to do that. McGinn, as he's seen a 10-point lead get cut to 5.
He comes out with a little press.
All of a sudden, we get a call. Let's see what the call's going to be.
Foul on the ground.
Foul, yeah.
Foul on number 23.
That, of course, would be on Coe. Greg Coe with the foul.
That's his third as well. So their 3 best players at this point all had 2 fouls at the half, and now 2 of them have 3.
Deming, little 7-footer, hits the front of the rim, will not go.
Ben's got to follow that shot. He has that fadeaway.
Oh, no, they didn't get Deming on that. That was a cheap foul if they get him. Oh, that was what you'd call, I hate to say it. That's a stupid foul. You know, he's trailing him down the court.
So Ben's got to be smart now. They're going to pull him out.
Those are the ones you want to just pull whatever hair you got left.
Kingston checking in.
Cole with the basketball to the corner. Cole retrieves it, cross-courting. Sodus works the ball, leads by 5, 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Cole bouncing. Drive it inside, look inside. A lot of got to get rid of it or get tied up. Then they tried a wacko shot.
Shot clock
better
down
get going.
to 3.
Cole inside, 3-footer,
nice block.
no.
Ben almost picked up his 4th.
And the 24-second clock has sounded.
I think Ben got lucky on that one. He didn't pick up a 4th foul.
From
being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Let me correct you. My age is a 35-second clock. As the Indians now will inbound, trailing only by 5. They've cut the lead from 10 down to 5. Catches Benedict's along with Stenberg. Now Ayers, the quarterback, out on top of the lane, going left side of the lane. Benedict's wearing those flashy-looking green sneakers. Here's Stenberg.
Nice pass.
Shot way outside. He will not go. Rebounded by Waterloo. Inside, Benedict's no. Rebounded. Stenberg, no. Rebounded, Stenberg.
Good rebound. And a foul.
No, and a foul.
Stuck with it.
Stenberg. Sounds like a law firm out of New York City.
A lot of.
Not 1, but 2, but 3 attempts.
I'd like to see the offensive rebound stat for Waterloo.
Yeah. Stenberg.
I want to jump back a second ago. I'll tell you, the only impressive thing about that foul on Ben Deming was that he kept his head. I think a year or 2 ago,
got flustered, yeah.
he would have flustered, possible technical foul, even though it was an obvious foul. He just didn't keep his head, and that's a maturity I think we've seen that is allowing him to have a much better year.
0 for 2. Rebound. Travel Stenberg.
Shuffled his feet.
So Stenberg had a chance to cut it to 3, missed both free throws. Now Sodus gets it back. Leaving is Cole. Coming in, Malik Burton. So Cole getting a breather. As the Spartans have the basketball. By the way, Waterloo JV is winning tonight 50-36 in game 1, the JV game. Malik cross-courting. Sodus works it, almost a band pass, recovered, and did he throw it out of bounds?
No.
It'll still be Sodus ball.
Benedict's got lucky there. He should have just had his 4th foul. I think he was surprised they didn't call it.
Kenny Comer inbounding, slapped away. Comer gets it back. Down low, got a foul. They're going to call Waterloo on that personal foul. That'll be on Daquan Kingston on that personal. It'll be in.
Number 32, Daquan Kingston. His first, team third.
Hey, by the way, upcoming live webcast. Naples will be visiting South Seneca Wednesday. The Jack Guinan Gymnasium in Ovid. That'll be on Wednesday. Then, of course, we'll be back here next Friday night for a doubleheader of Waterloo Minders, girls and boys. And then, of course, Red Creek will be visiting North Rosewood on the 14th. Looking forward to that one. I got that one as well. So should be a good one. Looking forward to seeing the NRW Cougars. Shot doesn't go by Sodus. Rebounded Waterloo. 5-point deficit. Lots of time remaining. 3:10 remaining, quarter number 3. Between the legs, Ayers,
nice
underneath. Stenberg layup. No, but a foul. Looking for the travel, didn't get it.
Nice pass by Ayers. Good cut by Stenberg. I think you can see that Waterloo made a little bit of an adjustment because the difference this half is they're forcing Sodus to just take some perimeter shots. And besides, when Quintero's hit his threes,
Boy, they're cold. Stenberg's missed 3 in a row.
They just haven't had those fast break points.
That foul, by the way, was against Malik Burton. So Stenberg with a chance to miss 3 in a row, and he goes for the 4 in a row on the misses from the free throw line. That would have got the lead to 1. Cross court and a travel, I believe. They're going to get him for steps. Went to the dance without a ticket. That's what happens. 2:54 third quarter. Waterloo down by 5. As we pan the crowd here in Waterloo. Jared Benedict.
Sodus way spread out in their zone.
Yeah.
Good
pass underneath.
inside.
We got a foul underneath. They're going to catch our friend who's lit it up tonight, Jose Quintero, on the foul.
Well, that pass is open as wide as they are in their zone. So
I'm just noticing, Mike, you being a basketball star in your own right. I noticed Jared Benedict is wearing those flashy green sneakers. They look pretty stylish, I must admit. Pass underneath,
nice
layup.
Pass.
What a nice pass.
Good position by Kingston.
Kingston with a banked home layup, and it's 32-29. Waterloo comes to within 3. Sodus had a 10-point lead, and now they're struggling to keep that lead as the Indians have come back to only be down by 3. Drive it in, could have got fall for steps. They got him on the travel. And the coach goes out. He's about a foot away from the referee's face. And he could have got teed up, I guess, but he let him slide. So all of a sudden, Waterloo with possession.
A big basket,
2 minutes remaining.
This is that pass by Ayers.
Third
Real nice
quarter.
look right
there. Beautiful
Good
pass.
position by Kingston as well. Just as important on that pass.
Indians, all of a sudden, here's Benedict from way outside, short. Rebounded Sodus, lost it, got it back, coming out. Shot from way outside is Sodus, and it will go in and out. Rebounded Waterloo. Coming out is Benedict. Jared Benedict down to the baseline, head faking.
Oh boy.
Pass stolen away by Sodus. 1 against 1, and the layup is up and good. That'll kill you.
You saw that coming.
As Sodus now extends to 5. 122. Pass to the baseline. Benedict looked for the shot, did not take it. Drive it in, stopping and popping his airs. No, up and in, no. Up and no. 0 for 3 on the little punch-in shot.
Close.
And we have Ayers
Smart
trailing.
play by Coe.
And Ayers,
Johnson,
of course,
rather.
gets called on to foul. 34-29, 1 minute exactly remaining, third quarter. Harold Weber along with Mike Alessio, Jimmy Santacropi, our director, producer, and Jeremy and Jason Hunt working cameras for you tonight. Check us out. We'll be around the area in the next month and a half. We'll be at a lot of different locations. Pass left side. Sodus works the basketball
nice
inside.
Pass.
Nice pass and a foul. Good give and go.
Nice baseline pass, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Turn, look to the middle, and there he was.
Fouls on number 20, Scotty Knowlton. His first.
Knowlton gets called on the personal foul.
Cam Davis.
Yeah, I guess they're going to try to put Ben back in the game for the last 50 seconds. I don't know if I quite like that decision, but
Shot is up and good.
I'll give them a fresh start at the quarter.
Enters the game for the Indians.
Coach Steiner must think it's more important. He wants to get a basket down the other end.
2 for 2. And that, of course, is Cam Davis, I believe, for Sodus. Wearing, I believe it's
There he
double
is.
zero. Drive it in,
Nice
lay it
job.
up and in by Stenberg the other way.
Everyone sagged in to try to cover Ben Deming, and they forgot the driver.
34 seconds, 27 on the shot clock. Waterloo down by 5. Sodus taking some air out of the basketball and taking some of that John Cameron Swayze piece out of that baby as the Spartans work it way outside. No rush. Looks inside, baseline. Now they go inside. Head faking, get it back out. Could have got called on a foul, and the Indians will get a foul. Looked like got errors.
It's either 2 or 3.
Foul number
3.
10, Kembe
Ayers.
His third, team 6.
Team 6, so the Spartans will inbound the basketball cross court from where we are located.
Number 30, Tim Imhoff. Entering
So
the
they
game
got what they
for
wanted
the
out of
Indians.
Ben on the offense. A little offense-defense sub out
Right.
there, and they're going to get Ayers out.
Well, as Joe Spazzato pointed out at halftime, this is a key game for Waterloo's mental state. You know,
Yeah.
coming off a W, winning the Red Jacket event, coming home. Pass underneath, knocked away, saved by Sodus and kept alive. Down low, turning, shooting, no, and a quarter will end. Sodus leads 36-31 over Waterloo. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after this great break.
Big enough to have degree programs that will take me where I want to go. And small enough that I don't have to travel alone.
Big enough that I can take classes from anywhere. And small enough to get the support I need to succeed.
Big enough that there's always something going on, and small enough that I'm never just a face in the crowd. Finger Lakes Community College.
Good luck to all of our student athletes this high school sports season.
We hold on to the things that really matter. Welcome to Generations Bank.
Welcome back, everybody. It's a dog with you, H. Weber, along with Mike Alessio here at the broadcast table on Finger Lakes 1 TV. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast so far. And by the way, let's remind everybody, stay tuned. Don't miss this one, the Dr. Rod Littlejohn Smiles with Style post-game show. We usually try to get a couple of players from the winning squad to come up and talk to us. We'll see if that's going to work out tonight or not. We've got 8 minutes left, Mike, and of course, give credit to Sodus. Waterloo creeps in there, down by 10, get to within 3,
Yeah,
and then
they're hanging
Sodus
on.
extends it to 5.
We'll see. I'm sure Waterloo's going to come in pounding it into Ben Deming. That's the only way they're going to
Well,
win
they
this
just
game, and
pounded
they
it
do.
in, and he pounded it in and missed the layup, and
he's gotta finish.
but he got a foul. And the Spartans will commit a foul.
Going to the line to shoot 2.
So Big Ben will be going to the line for a deuce.
Number 23, Greg Cole. His fourth.
The personal foul is against Greg Cole.
For 2.
And they might be trying to do the same thing on the other end. They know Ben's got 3. He's prone to be a little aggressive on when he tries to block, so they might be doing the same thing down to the other end. Way off on that foul shot.
Cole's leaving the game, and a young man who's made a real mark in this game is Jose Quintero is in the game. So Ben misses both free throws, and free throws have killed the Indians. Killed them.
No arc on those both
Stenberg
free
missed
throws.
4 in a row. And now we get a couple misses by the likes of Deming.
move,
and a travel.
Waterloo switch up to man for the first time. Johnson had a nice drive on it.
Right. So the Indians will
stumbled.
inbound, only down by 5. So a couple of threes, they take the lead here. But I
I don't think we're going to see those, though. Sticking in their zone. Back pick. There's Ben.
Ben down low now. Ben to the top. Ben pass it off. Ben lay it up. And
Nice
Stenberg
pass.
good.
Stenberg. A little surprised Waterloo didn't put some pressure on them. Try to speed the game up.
36-33.
There's Ben. He's reaching. Itching for a foul.
Here's a layup off the left-hand dribble and off the glass. Doesn't go. Waterloo rebound. In a hurry is Ayers. Shoves it into fourth gear. Lays it up and too strong. And I believe they're going to get a Waterloo foul.
Knowlton on the reach. 20.
It looks that way. Scott Knowlton on the foul.
Fouls on number 20, Scotty Knowlton. His second.
So we got a nail biter. 36-33.
Into the 1-and-1 now.
Okay,
could come down to foul shots.
It could be. And
this early in the quarter. And we see Waterloo hasn't been hitting them, so let's hope if you're Coach McGinn, you're hoping you did your foul shooting work over the Christmas break.
That's right. Sodus to the line. Shot is up in the air, and it does not go. Rebounded Indians. Ayers dancing top of the lane. Down low, Deming lay it up and in.
Nice
the
drive.
Big guy, Ben Deming.
1 point game.
1 point game, timeout. Sodus. As the Indians come back to within a singular.
Nice drive, nice left hand as well by Ben.
Ladies and gentlemen, our broadcasts are brought to you by Farrar Lumber. They have been a fixture in Seneca Falls, New York since 1959. Start planning your next kitchen or bath remodeling project at FarrarLumber.com. Fig Lakes Construction is the #1 post frame builder in New York State, providing complete building packages for a wide range of construction, including personal garages, commercial office complexes, municipal, agricultural, pole barns, and more. Visit them online at fingerlakesconstruction.com. And by Thompson Health Urgent Care Center in Farmington. They provide acute illness and injury care in a welcoming environment with doctors, nurse practitioners, and physician assistants whose goal is to get you treated promptly and courteously so you can get back to enjoying your life. Learn more at thompsonhealth.com. Great sponsors of our broadcast. There you go, folks. Upcoming schedule, there you have it.
Big game for Waterloo.
Oh, yeah.
Crosstown rivals.
Oh, yeah. And we will be here. Oh, we will be here with splendor.
Yeah. I love our calls in Waterloo. It's a great vantage point from up here.
Yep.
Really get to analyze the game.
I agree.
Nice crossover dribble. Ben stays away.
The Spartans now works the basketball, only leading by a single point.
A lot of time left.
They once had a 10-point lead.
Man-to-man again by Waterloo. And here they go. I think they'll pound it into Quintero. Travel.
Yeah, they got away with that one. Lay it up. Blocked by Waterloo.
Kingston with a nice block. I like this kid.
Yep.
My Geneva friend Mark Pettiford told me to look out for him.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
He said he's a pearl waiting to shine.
All right.
And wants to take all the credit for him.
Sodus will inbound it. 3 seconds on the shot clock, so they don't have a lot of time. And they bounce it, it's off the leg, and the shot clock doesn't advance, so still 3 seconds. It turned out to be a thriller, as looked like Sodus might say goodnight, Irene, but they have seen their 10-point lead. And 3 seconds, and they're going to run out of time.
Yeah, I think you forgot about the shot clock.
Yeah, they certainly did.
Could be a turning point. Well, you always got the feeling Sodus was just kind of hanging on and hoping that that clock would run out.
So Sodus now playing defense. Waterloo, for a very long period of time, will have an opportunity to take the lead in this one. On a bucket here. Knowlton. Slapped away. Saved by Stenberg. Loses it. Gets it back to Knowlton. Knowlton down to Stenberg. Stenberg turning. Stenberg shooting.
Nice
yes!
shot.
Count it.
First Waterloo lead.
Waterloo leads it 37-36 at the 5:32 mark. We got a thriller from Manila here with 5.5 remaining.
Yeah, Sodus just hasn't adjusted to this man.
Shot in the air will not go. Rebounded by. It's going to go to It's going to go back to Waterloo, leading by a point. Cole's coming back in the action. Greg Cole coming in for the likes of 0-0. That's Cam Davis. As Waterloo
There's Ben
now,
wide open down low.
there it is.
Go to
Deming
the middle,
turning,
lay it
Deming
up and
drive
in.
it in,
Yeah.
Deming hit it. So the big guy taking over.
Yeah,
Doing
they
a
don't
little.
have any answer for that.
No.
And, it's something they really should have been doing all game long.
So now they got the Deming show working down low, and as Mike has pointed out, Sodus doesn't have an answer. Drive it in, and Sodus once up by 10, now trailing by 3. Here's the bomb from outside. Hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Sodus. We got a jump ball. It's going to be possession.
Yeah, it goes to
It will be
Sodus.
Sodus basketball.
Here's that up.
Yep.
That was his Nick Stenberg
Yep.
drive. A real nice pivot there and nice drive.
4:35 remaining, down by 3 are the Spartans. Once had the commanding 10-point margin, and that has fizzled away. Playing catch right of the circle. They're backing away now. Pressure by Knowlton for Waterloo. Shot from way outside. Good.
Oh, nice shot. That was a big basket. They needed that. Ties it up at 39.
And I believe that
was Johnson.
Daniel Johnson the second ties it up.
Another beautiful pass.
Pass underneath. Deming.
Great pass.
Deming getting some good
And that's
play.
a great pass, but that's just as much attributable to Ben. He's really getting position right now, down low, putting that big body.
Here's another 3 attempt. Good! Johnson with back-to-back
Heating up.
trays. And all of a sudden, Sodus leads it by 1.
With a little pressure.
Ball slapped away, saved by
Too
the
much
Spartans.
dribbling. Timeout, Sodus.
Timeout, Sodus. So we got a thriller. Sodus leads by 1 with 3:40 remaining. Hey, let's remind our viewers here tonight that these games are also brought to you by the likes of my good friend Dr. Rod Littlejohn and his outstanding orthodontic team. They share a common goal to ensure the overall wellness of each of their patients through orthodontic care. They utilize the latest technological advances, including Invisalign and Excelident. Check out their website at littlejohnortho.com. Speaking of Rod Littlejohn, he will be joining the dog show on the 1st of February. February 1, he'll be in the studios. Looking forward to having him on the air for the last, year. I've been thinking about it and trying to get him. He's a very busy guy, but he's coming in on February 1, God willing. So we're looking forward to that interview as well. Again, don't forget Monday on my show, we'll have Jessica Senecropi Elias. She was in Seneca Falls. Her outstanding salon business moved to Waterloo. We're going to have pictures to prove it. And that'll be Jessica Senecropi Elias on Monday morning on Weber This Week. Underway, 3.5 remaining. Waterloo down by a point. We got ourselves a beauty.
It was a big turnover. Waterloo really could have used that possession.
Johnson with 2 threes. Is he looking for 3 in a row? Oh, off the back rim. Saved by Waterloo.
Good rebound by Knowlton.
If Johnson had made that
Pushing
one, they
up.
would have named him mayor of Sodus. 3 threes in a row. He had 2. As the Indians
He was feeling it.
Yeah. As Waterloo now on a nail biter, down by a point with 3 minutes remaining in this one. In a fast-moving basketball game, I might add.
Oh,
and there's a steal.
Up the court.
Up the
Nobody
court.
back on
Got a
defense.
layup. And it scores. And that'll just break your heart. As Sodus on the steal. That is Kenny Comer with the 2.
Another bad
And here's
pass.
another bad pass and another steal. Wow, they're
not handling the
self-destructing.
pressure very well.
The Indians are just self-destructing on it as they had themselves a 3-point lead
They'll
up
slow this
a couple
right
minutes
down.
ago, and all of a sudden now they're down by 3.
Yep.
You know, they've had flashes of brilliance, but they're making too many mistakes. Here's a shot from outside.
Oh,
Good! That's Johnson. Again.
Timeout.
Daniel Johnson the second. We're going to bow to Daniel Johnson. 2:20 remaining in this one. Amazing. Wow, he's been hotter than a pistol. And all of a sudden, the lead is 6.
Previous now, that was a tougher shot.
Yeah.
This last one was a little more wide open, but nonetheless, still a 3-pointer.
Daniel Johnson wearing number 33 in your dear hearts. There's the pass. There's the replay. Bang. And I believe there's another one coming up here.
Coming from the left side now.
This kid is on fire.
Nice
he
double
stops,
screen.
looks, pops.
Yeah. And Waterloo just didn't look that aggressive in that defense. I think they could have fought through that double pick on that. But,
hitting those three threes, you know what they reminded me of? Jim Senacropio when he was 13.
Yes, it does.
He had a lot of skill sets.
And still does.
Well, he still does. But he has a lot of different sports that he excels in. He made the championship, I might add, the Seneca Falls Country Club this past year. He'll be back,
He'll be back. He will be back. I predict this year.
I got beat in the over 80 class. I had the fantastic ability to play with Marv Serafino, who plays in the senior division. God couldn't beat Marv Serafino from the gold tees.
2:21 left, 6 point.
Yeah.
We know what we need to do here.
All right, here we go.
Down low.
Count them up. 2:20 remaining in this one. All of a sudden, a 6-point Spartan lead.
No pressure. Bringing that zone way out.
Benedict's to Ayers. Ayers, here's Deming. Deming stopping,
and
popping.
Good. With a body.
A hoop and a harm, baby. You got it. All right for Ben Deming.
Yeah.
As he crashes the net.
Jared Wren hit him with a body.
Yep.
As he was going up, the shot was already released. Again, I'm surprised they brought him. They're bringing
Look at this
Ben
guy.
up.
Turn,
nice
shoot,
jump,
bang.
Could have been a no call on that, but
shot in the air. It's good. So another
big
three-point effort.
play.
Now we're only 3 points.
Now we're full court press, man to man. Somebody didn't get their assignment.
Oh, stolen by Deming. Deming driving in. Deming lay it up. No.
On the ground before the shot.
Not like the NBA where they have continuations from 3 quarters of the court.
Good steal by Ben. Good anticipation on that. We'll see if he can clean up these foul shots. Even though he hit that last one, he's a little flat on him.
So
not
Ben,
giving himself a lot of margin for that ball to go in. He's still
Ben's
flat.
shot is up and
Too
it's
flat.
too long. Could have got called for the foul. He is. Over the back.
No, Stenberg.
Oh, Dan Stenberg?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Ben's got to get a little more arc on those foul shots.
So they walk the other length of the court. Sodus now up by 3, trying to make it a 5-point game.
At the line, number 23, Greg Coe.
Greg Coe, who's had a nice game tonight.
Shooting 2.
Ryan Lorenzen re-enters the game for the Spartans.
No, he's 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Shot is in the air and
Way
it will
long.
not go. Rebound, however, by the Spartans.
Good, smart move bringing it out.
They can whack 33 seconds if they decide to take some air, and they got Ayers on a foul.
4.
Boy,
That's
oh
4
boy.
on him.
Oh.
And not that it matters a lot, unless it turns into an overtime situation.
By the way, our next telecast will be Wednesday, January the 6th at 7:30. Jack Guinan Gymnasium in Ovid. Naples visits South Seneca. Shot is up and it will not go.
Foul shots.
You can't buy a free throw. You spend $100,000 on one. It's hard to come by. Drive it in. Could have got called steps. No.
Benedict.
Shot from outside.
Hey!
Good.
Ties it up.
Benedict's
Clutch
with a
shot.
tie. Holy smokes. What a play by Jared Benedicts. Who banged home a 3, and we're tied at 47. A minute and a half remaining. Oh, pass underneath, knocked away by Stenberg. Waterloo basketball. The Indians, and we got a whistle, a timeout called by Waterloo.
30-second timeout. I think he saw the impending chaos.
Wow. Jared Benedicts rams home a 3, and I'm sure that'll make the Indians excited. And we all of a sudden,
with the ball,
all of a sudden with the basketball, leading by 3. Excuse me, tied now. And here it is, down low. Out the Benedicts, open shot, nice technique,
real
swish.
Nice.
The greens.
It's in the shoes.
The green sneakers laden Jared Benedict as he ties the game at 47 with a minute 23, we think, left in this one. And we could be talking OT. But again, we'll be in Ovid on Wednesday night, and then next Friday night, myself and Mike and Matt Verke will be at the broadcast table right here, that's identical table, as Waterloo hosts Minders Academy girls and boys. We'll have them both for you, starting around 6 o'clock. We'll have more details as the week goes on.
All right, let's see what they drew up.
47 all. Here we go.
Sodus in the zone still. Middle's wide open.
Ayers, Benedicts, Stenberg.
They're a little more aware of where Deming is.
Deming caught it, saved it, almost thrown away, and it was thrown away.
Ayers tried to do a touch pass.
Timeout, Sodus.
A quick one.
So we got a minute 1 remaining.
Just didn't have the handle on it. He had the right idea.
Amazing. So this game been back and forth, a lot of turnovers.
A couple of Miners players here watching the game this evening.
See that,
do a little
yeah.
scouting for next week. It's Ben Cafola and Robbie Bachman blocking with Bach.
There you go. As we scan the crowd, and again, we all hope that from our broadcast vantage point and our broadcast team, we hope that you all had a nice Christmas and a merry one, even though Santa had a hard time with no snow getting up and down the crevices of getting to our homes, but he found a way to get there and drop a lot of nice gifts. I got my normal bag of coal, and I would have expected nothing less. But it was nice that Samantha and Izzy, my granddaughter, and they did very well for Christmas. And I'm just waiting for spring to come out, and then maybe I'll go out and buy myself a new golf club.
There you go.
It'll add to the collection of 621 that I have currently. I have more golf clubs.
Ayers are looking a little disappointed at the end of the bench there. I don't know if he disappointed in that last pass he made. I think again, he had the right idea. Would have been a difficult pass. All right, Waterloo. Man-to-man full court denial.
That's right. A minute.
Jared Benedict off the ball. Goes back to the ball.
Oh, boy. It'll still
Knowlton
be
got a hand on it.
It'll still be Sodus basketball.
Nice little press there.
60 seconds, exactly 59.7.
Johnson trying to get him a pass over the top, but with Ben Deming looming in the backcourt, I don't think that's what he wants to do.
We have another timeout.
Yeah, I don't think Coach McGinn was happy with that.
That's right.
That inbound play.
So we want to remind everybody that there it is, Naples at South Seneca coming up Wednesday night. And our broadcast team for that game will be the likes of Brendan Harrington and also Tanya Robinson and Kevin Korzaneski. And, of course, on Friday night I'll be here doing the play-by-play along with commentating from both sides, Matt Verke and Mike Alessio, who know a little bit about basketball, you think. They have been through the grind here at the Academy of Minders, and they're well-versed in what should happen and what normally does happen in the game of basketball. And they'll be joining us, so we'll look forward to doing some old arch-rival basketball that Mike's certainly familiar with, having gone through it many times.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing quite
Not
like,
in this gym. I didn't play in this gym.
But nothing quite like MA Waterloo.
No, there really isn't, regardless of.
The intensity is pretty high. So we got a nice couple of folks up there checking out the action, and we're going to check it out with under a minute to play.
Coach McGinn changes his set considerably.
Brought
everybody down.
Right. As the Spartans will come across the midcourt line.
Ayers absent on the court.
That's right.
Knowlton then. Stenberg again.
Johnson.
27-second differential.
Yep. Johnson works. Johnson look for the shot. Cross-courting it. Drive it in. Lay it up on the run. No!
Use a board on
Rebounded
that.
Benedict's. 36 seconds to go. Jared Benedict's coming down. Yeah. Game tied at 4-7.
Get it over there.
Benedict's.
They might call a timeout.
Looking for a bucket or looking for a foul. Under 23.
2 seconds left.
Right side
differential.
18 seconds to go. 16. 12. Timeout. Waterloo. Well, Mike, obviously the ideal scenario would be to try to get it inside to the big guy.
Yeah, I think that Sodus will be on to that. They'll expect that, so I think they'll do everything to try to force them to shoot an outside shot of some sort. I don't think they'll really be covering anybody on the perimeter. And, Benedict has hit some. I think any of them can hit it at any given time, whether they do or not. It's a better chance defending it that way than it is to get it down low to Ben. Because if they get it down low to Ben, he's either going to make it or he's going to get fouled.
Right. And it will be interesting. It's a big momentum swinger for Waterloo and Sodus. Sodus win the night would make them over the 500 mark. It would give them an overall record of 5-4. A Waterloo victory tonight would make them 4-6. They're still, on the snide, winless in the league, 0-5. And as I was telling Joe Spazzato, and he agreed, no one thought that Waterloo would be 0-5. At this juncture, we thought they would be a contender in the East. And
Ayers is back in.
Right. So Ayers is back in. He'll inbound the basketball. Folks, let's set the stage. Game tied at 47. 14 seconds remaining.
Set Ben up down low as we expected. So we'll see.
Ayers will inbound it.
14-second clock
to Jarrett Benedicts.
9 on the shot clock.
Here's Ayers.
They took Ben up at the high post.
Benedicts down low, knocked away. Deming turning, Deming shooting, Deming not hitting. And we're going to overtime. No,
that was a shot clock.
Shot clock violation.
I think they'll put more time on the regular clock.
Hold on.
No.
0.5 seconds. Let's hold on.
Yeah, it was a shot clock.
Yep.
They should put more time on because there was more time than that in the differential. I'm surprised McGinn is in
So they're leaving it at half a second?
It should be more than that.
Yeah.
But McGinn's not pleading the case, or is he?
Yeah, he is pleading it. As Deming's shot did not hit the rim, so with half a second.
It's a good shot they got off, but
I'm actually surprised they won't review, because we could certainly review our film, and it certainly showed that he didn't hit the rim, and there was definitely more than a half a second left when that happened.
Well,
1.9, Mike. They just put 1.9
yeah,
up.
That's about right.
So
timeout Sodus.
Timeout Sodus. So 1.9 remaining.
Could be yet another OT game in Waterloo.
Yes, another OT. So the stage is set, 47-47. Do we go to OT, or do we have another miraculous ending? It'll be interesting to see, as we want to thank all of our great sponsors. And, of course, stay tuned for our post-game show. And, of course, need not introduce it anymore, but it's Dr. Rod Littlejohn Smileswood-style post-game show. And we usually try to track down a player or two. We haven't decided who that's going to be that we will be approaching, or that Jimmy will approach. It'll be someone, I guess, as we will have a quick chat with them, and then we'll wrap this baby up and put a bow on it and head out of here. So 47-47, been a weird kind of a game. In the first few minutes, nobody could make a bucket. A lot of sloppy joes being served at Connie's. But
it hasn't been a very, overly well-played game. But, sometimes that's the way it is. I think if you're Sodus, regardless of the outcome, you're coming out with a little bit of more positiveness.
Right.
You're not playing for the first time with one of your better players, if not your best player.
That's right.
And you're playing against a decent team who didn't play that well, but it doesn't, nonetheless. There was a point where they could cave in, and they didn't cave in.
1:09, and there's the pass to midcourt. 7 seconds, and we're going overtime.
Yeah, one too many passes on that.
OT here in Waterloo. So, OT in Waterloo, 47-47. We'll keep it right here. And, of course, Mike, brand new ball game. And
brand new ball game. Now those, we got to watch the fouls now, because both teams have some players with 4, I believe. And, 4 minutes, you pick up a quick one, probably more so. And the more key player for Waterloo would be Deming picking up 4. They're a different team when he's not in.
Right.
Even though he wasn't hitting a lot of those short jumpers tonight, he's still a force to be reckoned with, and a lot of the reason they're back in it.
Free basketball. If you're here as a spectator, you get a chance to watch a few more minutes of action. And, of course, our broadcast will continue as we try to come up with a decisive win here tonight by one of these squads. And been kind of a weird game as I think about it. I haven't been on, you and me haven't worked together in over a month. We're back after that New York Chiropractic College debut of our doubleheader that we did together. But kind of a funny game, you know. Sodus looked like they had control, and then,
you always got the feeling Waterloo was going to be back in it or take over. You know, it's kind of a similar in some ways. We talked earlier about that Minders-Clyde game last week, and I was saying although Clyde was up most of the game, you always got a feeling Minders was the better team and Minders was going to take over at some point. It never happened. The longer the time goes on, the better chance of a less talented team winning is. So, and that's where we're at right now. Some key threes by Johnson.
Just ask the Pittsburgh Steelers. They went into Baltimore last week and they couldn't beat the Ravens. Are you kidding me? The Ravens couldn't beat a JV team out of Des Moines, Iowa. And I was kidding my friend Jeremy, who's a big Steeler fan. How do you not beat that team? When you had to get in the playoffs, they didn't do it. So that's the way the cookie crumbles. Let's get ready for overtime, folks, as we are ready to rock them here in Waterloo. Overtime underway, 47 all.
Big Ben wins the tip. Let's see if they come out with some energy. You know, the difference between an OT between these two teams is, Sodus is a little excited about it. Waterloo is hanging their heads a little bit.
Yep.
Because they think they should have won this game.
Stenberg playing catch with Benedicts.
They're packing it in a little bit.
Down low.
Nice pass.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Beautiful
layup. Ayers.
pass. Good cut by Ayers.
Ayers layup gets the first two of overtime.
Everybody surrounded Ben, and they let Ayers free on the baseline. Beautiful cut. Staying in man-to-man, Waterloo, and Sodus had some problems with this.
Back and shot is up in the air, will not go. Rebounded Waterloo. Down up by 2. They have
Good
the basketball.
box out by Stenberg.
Shot from the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Real nice shot by Ayers.
Ayers gets off. 5 points in overtime. A layup and a 3 for Dikembe Ayers, and the Waterloo Indians lead by 5. Big turn down court now. Driving in, could have got called for steps. They didn't call it, and Sodus retains possession. This is a big trip down court, down by 5. Head faking, drive it to the hoop, lay it off, head fake, up and up, slashing foul.
That's 4 or 5 on Benedict.
I think it's 4. Yeah, 4. He had 3.
He did a good job for the other 37 minutes of the game.
Yeah, right.
Before he got his 4th foul.
Yeah, by the way, see, if you missed it, Jared Benedict's had 3 fouls in the first 3 minutes of this one, and now he committed his 4th. And we're in overtime, 2:37 remaining in overtime period. Waterloo up by 5 and make it 4.
Nice form, nice shot.
Nice shot.
No one's done great at the line tonight.
Wren leaving the game, Lorenzen. In the game, Ryan Lorenzen, shot in the air, and it is good. Nice free throw. 52.
Pressure by Sodus.
52-49, Waterloo up by 3. Cross-courting to Benedicts. Benedict's right hand dribble way out top of the circle. Under 2:20 remaining, Waterloo up by 3. Benedict's gonna pop it way out. In the bucket, out. Rebound, Waterloo, no. Rebound, Deming, no. Deming keeps control of the ball and a foul. They're going to get that personal foul on the likes of Lorenzen. Lorenzen
might
just
not be a
came
bad foul if we see anything like Stenberg's last foul shots.
Right.
Hopefully he got the misses out of his system. That was a nice pass by Benedict.
That was a nice play.
Smart play by Ben Deming the last time out. He might have had a tendency to, in the past, to rush back to the basket with that, but he knew it was more important to kill some time and get it back out.
Yep.
And it was a good offensive rebound.
Here's Stenberg, 0 for 5. Missed the free throws. Been in a slump on the free throw line. Looks like a violation. You believe it?
We'll shoot 1-1 again.
1-1 again.
Hate to see that.
That has got to be heartbreaking.
For the Spartans.
That is a shame. So now Stenberg has got to get the mental side out of his right side of his brain, having missed 5.
Off the line on
having
that.
missed 5 in a row. Shot is there's a violation going the other way.
Yeah.
And that's got to feel bad. His young man stepped in his lane. So that hurt. That was Daquan Kingston stepping in the lane way too early. So the lead is 3. 2 minutes left. Overtime from Waterloo. Johnson, left-hand dribble. Drive it across court, looking around. Back out. Head faking, shot is in the air. Doesn't
Way
go.
off.
Waterloo rebound.
Nobody
Deming.
going to the boards for Sodus. Now is not the time to be doing that.
Stenberg. Ayers.
Too much
Right-hand
dribbling.
dribble. Ayers to the bucket. Ayers passes it. Gets it back out to Benedicts. A minute
much
30
dribbling.
remaining. Waterloo up by 3 overtime. From Waterloo.
14 on the shot clock. They're working around.
Jared
Now
Benedict's.
Deming setting himself up down low very nicely. They
Ayers.
should have gone to the wing with it. It's a tough pass from the point.
To the baseline. Ayers shot is up and he will not go.
Good rebound.
Rebounded up. No, but a foul.
Good job by Kingston getting that good position.
Daquan Kingston going to be going to the line.
Fouls on number 33, Daniel Johnson, his third.
These are big free throws.
Kingston at the line for 2.
So Daquan, with a minute 15, would really help the Waterloo cause with a couple of in the bucket. A couple of twiners. Let's see if the first one goes. Shot is in the air, and it is good.
Good
Swish.
form.
This is a big one, a 4-point margin, making it a 5-pointer on this one as Daquan Kingston eyes the bucket. Shot is in the air. Beautiful form, and he misses it.
Ben over the top.
Ben over the top.
Yeah, those are the sort of fouls that I think
Just kill
we've
you.
seen in the past. It's just
Right.
No need for it.
44, Ben Deming,
And that is 4.
his 4th.
Sometimes you just need to relinquish that, understand that you're
Right.
not going to get that rebound, and it stops the clock, gives them 2 shots, 2 freebies.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I've been impressed with Deming. I saw him last year, and like I say,
Shoot 2.
he was petered out going up and down the court 3 or 4 times. He looked like he's in a lot better shape from my vantage point. Is this young man who is Jose Quintero? Shot is up and no.
Ooh, tries to hang it on.
Jose.
31 Lorenzen re-enters the game.
Could be this new haircut Ben's sporting as
leaving,
well. I think.
leaving his red. Lorenzen coming in. Quintero, who's had a great night for Sodus. This is a
He had
big one. His shot is up and good.
Clutch threes.
So we're down to 3-point differential, and we've got a minute 15 left in overtime, we think.
They don't want to rush anything now. Just
Stenberg.
want to be patient. That's not where you want to pick up your
Stenberg,
dribble.
Deming,
I
little
would not have taken
six-footer.
that shot.
No. Stenberg rebound. Yes, Stenberg. Excuse me.
Oh,
Deming.
Ben got himself out of a lot of trouble
Ben
on that
Deming
one.
on
He
that
did
one.
not need that jumper.
Ben Deming scores. I had Stenberg on my mind. That's Big Ben Deming, and it's a 5-point lead with 48 seconds to go in overtime. Now Sodus needs a bucket on this trip down court.
They need something quick.
Time is wasting. Johnson looking around. Johnson looking around.
That's a
Shot is
yes.
good. Mr. 3, Johnson bangs it home from way outside. And a cheap foul in the backcourt.
Uh-oh. Ayers got a technical.
Who did?
Ayers.
Wow.
Second man got caught.
Oh.
That's too,
55-53. What do we
I
got?
think he was a
going?
little quick on the technical foul. You know, they were kind of just jawing each
Wow.
other. And
Yep. Got some fans not happy. So now we've got 55-53. I must have missed that. I was looking over at my score
well, he
sheet.
called a foul on 24 on
Both on
Comer.
Yep.
And they must have been jawing back and forth because Ayers pushed him.
Wow.
And that's what the ref saw.
Is he being
So I
tossed?
think we
oh,
shoot.
that's his 5th foul? Yeah.
Yeah, that's also his 5th. So he's out. I think we shoot the technicals. No, I think we'll shoot the Waterloo will shoot first.
Yep. Wow.
Because I believe Sodus will then get the ball.
Right. So Waterloo will shoot first on a 1-and-1, I believe. Yep. Waterloo leads by 2. We just had
they'll shoot 2.
Oh, 2? I thought it was a non-shooting foul.
Well, they're in the bonus.
Okay, in the bonus. Okay, 2 shots. Okay. 30 seconds remaining, and
I don't know why they're getting in the lane. Unless
okay, we're gonna get this thing settled out here as there was some confusion on the court. We had a foul. Then we had a technical. And, of course, Ayers being out of the game now with his 5th foul. So now
so it's easy to
line.
be reactive as any player on the court.
Knowlton is at the line.
But even as a your leader, the team's point guard, they're relying on you.
Knowlton makes the free throw.
You got to keep a good head on your shoulders, even if provoked.
Scott Knowlton, the junior, with a big free throw there. This one is huge. 3-point lead, could be 4. Knowlton, biggest free throw of the night, and he hits it. Scott Knowlton with a couple of game free throws makes it a 4-point lead. So we're down to 30 seconds. Lead is 4.
I need to get some clarification on if they call a technical, why they wouldn't have shot.
Interesting.
I'm not quite sure what the call was.
Hopefully at the end of the game we got a little confusion. Shot is up and no.
Way off.
Air ball.
Needs to slow down.
Yeah. That was
that should do it.
12 seconds. Waterloo
foul.
And a foul. Yeah, Mike, you're right. The technical was called. You would think there would have been a shot. Excuse me. No shot?
I don't know.
That was weird. So maybe at the end of the game we can get a clarification of that. You would think, because they did call the T. But in any event, Waterloo up by 4 with 10 seconds remaining. To be exact, 10 and a half.
You never know what can happen in a game. I just saw a highlight of a game right down Elmira College earlier. They were down by 6 points with 7 seconds left. Hit a 3, down by 3, and then picked up a ball at 3-quarter court and shot it in.
Boy, Nick Stenberg can't buy a free throw.
You got to push it up the court.
Amazon.
They better
He
hurry up.
Tonight.
You got to get a shot
4
off.
seconds, 3 seconds.
Too much time.
Shot in the air. No, and it's going to be
Waterloo
Waterloo.
gets that away with the skin of their teeth.
57-53. Waterloo wins it in overtime. It wasn't pretty. It was ugly. But, hey, ugly or not, you got the win.
Ben's still shooting.
53. Waterloo. We'll come back with our post-game show. That is, of course, the Dr. Rodney Littlejohn. Good old post-game show. That's Smiles with Style after we hear from our great sponsors. Tonight's live broadcast of Section 5 High School Basketball is brought to you by Generations Bank. Federal loans not enough to cover your college education? Learn about the private student loans available through Generations Bank at mygenbank.com. By Finger Lakes Community College. Thinking about life after high school? Get your degree at Finger Lakes Community College. Dr. Rod Littlejohn Orthodontics. Celebrating over 30 years of smiles with style and proud to support our area high school athletes. UR Medicine and Thompson Health. Medicine of the highest order. Dobbins Pharmacy, serving their customers in downtown Lyons for over 50 years and 3 generations. By Finger Lakes Partners Insurance, with offices in Geneva, Victor, and Waterloo. Trust someone who lives in your community. Ferrara Lumber and Building Supplies. Plan your next kitchen or bathroom remodeling project at ferraralumber.com. By the Newark Pilots and Geneva Red Wings of the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League. Penny's Place Family Restaurant. Large portions and home-cooked meals in the Liberty Plaza between Seneca Falls and Waterloo. By Jimmer's Auto and Stevers Garage. Late model cars, trucks, and minivans on Fall Street in Seneca Falls. By Finger Lakes Construction, building structures for a wide range of applications with state-of-the-art design and flawless execution since 1969. Fred's Place, great lunches served daily in downtown Seneca Falls, and $1 tacos every Monday night. And FingerLakes1.com digital marketing. Building, maintaining, and hosting great websites for local businesses since 1999.
Yeah.
Well, we're back here in Waterloo. The game is over. It took overtime to decide this one in a topsy-turvy back-and-forth ball game. Waterloo winning this game 57-53. Daquan Kingston is our special guest on the post-game show. Daquan, thank you very much for coming up.
You're welcome.
Talk a little bit about the game. It looked like, for me and Mike, my commentator buddy, it looked like early on, the beginning of the game, a little nerves maybe, a lot of turnovers. Nobody really got ebb and flow. And then Sodus started banging home some threes. You guys obviously had to get your attention at that point.
Yeah, at the first start of the game, I mean, we had 2 wins before, we
Right.
were up, we were feeling good before the game, and then things started to not go our way.
Right.
And well, what happened? We were talking in the locker room, and coach was telling us that he wants a team that we know that we can beat this team.
Mm-hmm.
So we started lifting ourselves up, lifting each other, not talking negative, positive, talking to everybody, and we got the win.
Well, certainly you had to be. You get to the point in the third quarter. All of a sudden, you're down 10, and you've got a young man from the likes of Sodus. I believe his name was Johnson, who had like 3 threes in a row.
Yeah,
he was on fire.
Yeah, he was. That set us off a little bit, but we got each other back in the game.
Now, certainly, you look at your season thus far. It's no secret. A lot of us thought you'd be in the hunt in the Finger Lakes East. You're on the snide at 0-5. That surprised me and a lot of people who follow high school basketball. You've had close games. It isn't like you haven't been in them. You have close games, and now with the second half of the season, you're certainly going to turn it around and try to get some of those W's.
Definitely. At the start of the season, I mean, we were bringing our team together. Things weren't going our way, but we hit the streak that now we're on a winning streak, and we're going to try our best to keep it going.
That's right. Mike, talk about it. Coming off the Red Jacket tournament. This one.
We were talking a little bit before the game with your buddy Mark Pettifer.
Yep, definitely.
Talked to him a little bit before the game. Now, you had a great game against Red Jacket, 14 rebounds and 10 points?
Yes.
I think. Now, was that your first game that you've contributed like that this year? Or I'm assuming you've been coming. Your role is you're coming off the bench, right?
Yeah, I'm coming off the bench. But starting that game, I felt that we were in the championship games. I've been practicing hard. I played good in the game, and that put me on a good set this game.
Yeah, I think you did a great job tonight. I mean, congratulations on the win for sure. But you do a great job getting some great position. Got a nice key rebound down there at the end. Good converted a foul shot on there. You got some good form. What's it like in practice? I mean, you covering Ben Deming in practice? I'm assuming that's your role in practice.
Yeah, that is my role in practice. He's a very good player.
Probably makes you a better player.
It definitely does. I mean, from coming up where I haven't really, since the sports team, I'm a bigger kid, so usually I'm the top one. I the one that not people want to go against too, but from coming to this team, from playing against somebody who is better than me, it has definitely made me a better player. I've learned new moves. I've done better with footwork, different ways to get around people. He's definitely helped me out a lot playing in practice because he's definitely an amazing player to play against.
Yeah, he's a solid player.
And by the way, you're just a junior.
Yes,
we should say. So you've got another year, and you got another half, and all of next year. To continue to improvise and to improve and to help this team move along. And again, I think the area is still in a state of shock when I couldn't figure out how you guys were not in the hunt in the East so far, but it's a long season.
Yes.
And, we saw Geneva stumble, and you had opportunity beating them the other night in the Red Jacket event.
Yes, we did.
But we saw Geneva all of a sudden explode a couple of weeks ago. My granddaughter's a cheerleader there, so I go up to most of their home games, and Geneva won something like 25 points over a good team. I can't remember. Wayne May was in town. The point is, you never say die. It's a long season.
Yeah, definitely. We have a long season.
Did Coach have anything to say? One key point in the first half, I know, was you're getting beat back on for some break points. Did he bring that up at all about the guards getting beat back on fast break points?
Yeah, he said that we need to get up on our feet more. We need to be more active and not jogging back and forth on the court. We need to sprint everywhere we go, always play hard, box out every player when a shot goes up.
How was practice after the winter tournament, kind of building on that momentum?
The practice after, we were a little happy, so practice wasn't amazing. We thought that since we did good, we didn't have to practice or anything, but we really do need to practice hard at every practice.
Yeah,
and
you do.
Definitely.
Well, listen, we appreciate you taking time out after a very hectic game, a game that I know you can keep it hectic all you want as long as you come back with the W's, and that's all the important thing tonight. So congratulations on the big win tonight. Much needed, and continued success.
Thank you.
Looking forward to watching you play.
Definitely.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much. Daquan Kingston, our special guest, junior here from Waterloo, who played a pivotal role in tonight's overtime victory against the Sodus Spartans. As most people have cleared out of the gymnasium, that's going to be our next move, to clear out of here. And certainly, thank you very much. We want to just quickly, before we sign off, we want to thank the young man for helping us out over there. Let's quickly run down the scoring for Sodus. Cam Davis with 6, Jake Parker with 3. Greg Coe with 3, Kenny Comer with 7, Jarrett Wren with 3, 17 for the three-point bullet man, Daniel Johnson the second, 1 for Malik Burton, and 13 for Jose Quintero. For the homestanding Waterloo Indians, 7 for Jared Benedict, 11 for Dikembe Ayers, Nick Stenberg with 11. That poor guy, he'll be shooting free throws tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
If not tonight.
Or tonight. He might be coming out after he gets dressed. Poor guy was like 0 for 7. He's a good player, and I'm sure he's going to be working on that little stroke. So Nick had 11 for the Indians, 2 for Scott Knowlton, and 5 for Daquan Kingston, and 21 markers. Good number to have in Las Vegas, or Lagos soon, I guess. Ben Deming with 21 markers. So, Mike, closing comments. Well-spirited ball game, a good win for the Indians.
Win's a win in the end. That's what it comes down to. So, you're always hoping you can find something good out of it. And,
that's right.
And I think the good out of it will be that they escape with a win.
That's right.
So they've got some work to do, but
that's right. Well, folks, I think we've enjoyed it so much. We're going to sign off right now. And remind everybody, our next telecast here on Finger Lakes 1 TV will be, it'll be coming up on Wednesday, January the 6th, 7:30 at the Jack Guinan Gymnasium in Ovid. Naples visits South Seneca. Brendan Harrington, Tane Robinson, and Kevin Korzaneski will have the call, and that should be a good one. And then myself and Kevin, myself and Mike and Matt Verkey and Jim and the Hunt boys will be here next week, next Friday night, January 8th. We'll cover both girls and boys doubleheader, Minders against Waterloo. So, speaking for our director-producer, Jim Senecropi, and Jeremy and Jason Hunt, my broadcast partner, Mike Alessio, I'm the Dog H. Weber, bidding you a pleasant good evening. Thanks for joining us.